I don't know about you guys, but between this Mercury retrograde, the things that I've been going through in my personal life, I've been at a complete loss for words. Okay. And that's why I haven't been speaking. When I get like that and in those places, it's really a time for me to kind of pull back. Okay. It's a place for, I don't try to force anything. I see what naturally arises. And last night I got a pretty good message. A lot of us are taking the time right now to look at our lives. We are looking at ourselves. In the last video I did, I explained that we have already started the ascension into the newer parts of who we are becoming or who we have become already. And I think that it's kind of like a jarring, right? Because there is this death of the old version of you. And it's still in the same body. Okay. So it's making these changes. But the message that came through last night for us was that it doesn't have to be overnight. Okay. And doing the changes more so through love versus doing them through structure, order. I have to get this done because this is good for me. Doing it from a place of I love myself and this is why I'm doing these things because they are going to sustain me and they love me. Not so strict, if I should say. And I think that's what Spirit really wants some of us to do because I feel like a lot of us are feeling this pressure right now. But the thing is it doesn't have to be in a forceful manner. Matter of fact, oftentimes when we do things through love and just small changes, small tokens, maybe you don't become the fitness guru overnight, right? Maybe you don't get your health together overnight, but maybe you start making small implements, small changes in your meals. And before you know it, those small effects often snowball into larger effects. All right. Some of us are going through situations with alliances who we're partnered with, who we're friends with, and things like that, right? I feel like a lot of us, and this is something that's I've noticed also, a lot of people are going back to the basics. I'm seeing people all over the place going back to their practice and really rebuilding their practice, rebuilding their lives, rebuilding their friendships for what fits them now. It's like, but we're starting over from base one. You may feel like you're restarting your spiritual journey all over again for some of you. You may have found yourself re-cleansing your altars, they're saying, re-cleansing your homes, and really restarting like your ritual altogether. And I feel like this time we're doing what fits us versus what doesn't fit us, right? Like, I'm not going to do that just because someone says that, oh, it's good. I'm going to do that because it blends me, it matches me, it balances me out. Anything else we're not going for. We're going to start with our psychic intuition deck here and just pull some cards. I love it when Spirit confirms and they are saying it is truth. Many of us are at a portal right now. We are literally, if you haven't already went through, you are at an open door. You are at a place in your life where you are weighing the thoughts, the decisions, and things like that. These scales here, there may be some Libras in this room. I know I'm a Libra. Okay, there may be some Libras here, but I definitely feel like I'm feeling like this could be signs that are in confliction. This could be people, like I said, you're weighing everything and you're looking at things honestly this time. Before you walk through this door, it's giving that you're going to get an honest view of what's on the other side. You really know what you're putting yourself into, what you're getting ready for. It's kind of like when I set up my memberships for the Red Room. Right now, what I didn't expect is me getting sick and not being able to think, right, because of the brain fog. But when I set up my Red Room memberships, I definitely thought about being able to, the capacity of what I could hold, of what I could do, of what I was capable of. And I feel like we're looking at this not only from our truths, but from the truths of others, right? A lot of times people, I think when people are younger, and this is just an example that's coming up, but we have this idea of what marriage is, of what your partner should be like. And I don't think that we're looking at them like through that eyes anymore. Like, oh, well, because a man should do this or a woman should do this. I think now we're starting to look at them at what can this person actually do? What can this person actually bring, if that makes sense, right? Fulfillment of wishes. I feel like there may be some people that are kind of upset right now, feeling like maybe the things that they're working hard for, they haven't received them yet. I am showing that your roads are open. So what I'm hearing is also keeping your mental up, keeping your thing up, because I what I feel is the wishes are definitely coming in. It's just maybe not pouring in exactly how you thought, how you seen fit. And I'll give you guys another example. When I started my job, I really didn't plan on being there too long. I really wanted my business to just, take off overnight. Don't we all? Right? And it was like, well, when it didn't, I was a little disappointed. There were certain things that I had asked Spirit for, that I had planned for. I wanted to be able to travel once a month, a week a month. Well, when I actually looked at my work schedule, every month I have 6 days off, just about. And because I'm night shift, really my shift don't start, so it's literally like 7 days off once a month. And I had to realize that, okay, no, it wasn't me giving myself the 7 days off, because that was the plan. My business doing good, and then I travel 1 week a month. But you have a beautiful job, everything else you manifested, the pay that you manifested, the benefits that you manifested, all of these other things are in place, and you have your 6 days off. So you actually technically do have that, right? And I just didn't see it because it wasn't what I had planned. It didn't pour in the way I had chose, but it still poured in. And so then the next question was, well, why aren't you doing something with it? Why aren't you fulfilling it? Why aren't you pouring back into this blessing that you have received? Right. And so I think a lot of us are also there. We are being truthful with ourselves, honest. What is stopping us from reaching our blessings, from pouring back into them in the right way? Because they're already there. Right. It's only us at this point now prolonging them. And I feel like we are having to have this Mercury retrograde brought that up a whole lot for us. OK, it brought those energies up. So we are at a personal crossroads, our hearts. A lot of us are at a place right now where we are deciding whether or not we're going to walk through that portal. We're going to walk through that door. Are we going to take it how the universe is pouring it in, even though it wasn't exactly what we had planned? It is coming in. And like I said in the other video the other day, it is just a little bit slow. Okay. And that too is okay. You don't know why it's coming in slow. This may be the last slow period that you ever have. So enjoy it, respect it, appreciate it. Our sacral chakra. This is our creativity. A lot of our creativity has been on. A lot of us, if not, if you are having problems, this could, and these cards showing up this way, they could be showing up either way. This could be someone who is at this crossroads and you are open, or you could be closed. You could be closed off to the possibilities, to the new changes. And that's the ones I feel like Spirit is saying. It doesn't have to be overnight. Do small steps to get you through that door. Okay. But you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to feel that you can do it. And that's in your sacral chakra, right? Like you're not going to do the thing if you don't feel that you can do the thing. So some of us are really needing to work on our relationship with ourselves, on our confidence, on what we feel we can do, on the things that we feel we can create, that we can bring in, so that we can go ahead and actually do the things and pass the crossroads and do the things and start putting our voice, our intuition, and our visions all together, so that we can start birthing these things in real life. Because what I feel with that base chakra card coming out at first, the root chakra, these things are now being built in the physical, in the real life. And so it's like, you've got to realize what it is that you've decided to do, what it is that you're committing to. And for some of you guys, it's okay if you need to change. I feel like it's early enough in the game for you still to make that decision if you need to change. There's also some people right now that are also going through some memories, some losses, some things like that in nature. Okay, this may be you grieving old relationships, old things of that. And maybe this is you also needing to grieve old parts of yourself so that you can fully move into this new version and give all the energy to this newer version of yourself. A small ritual, I would say, is with a candle, a floating candle, a bowl of water. What they're saying is, if you can get a purple floating candle, do a purple one. But if not, a white floating candle. I know you can get those at Dollar Tree. A nice bowl with some water. And I want you to kind of speak your affirmations, speak the parts of yourself that you are going to miss, right? Like kind of have a mini, not burial, because that person is still underneath, okay? But have a mini ritual for that person to honor that person and where they've brought you in life so far. Because, I mean, without you being that person of who you once were, you would never have gotten here, okay? So, um, go ahead and honor that person and, receive the love back. I feel like you're also in a place where you're learning to also receive love as well. So, but yeah, this is all about trusting in yourself. This is trusting. You need major people around you also right now that they're saying that you can trust in. Okay. You need to be building relationships with people that are solid, that have your back, that are, able to support you the way that you support them. Okay. So maybe, you might need to check on things like that. Also, some of you guys may be doing the Wheel of Fortune, right? I definitely feel like this. And this is what I feel like. A lot of you guys have prayed for these things time and time again. Your luck has changed. The spells, the magic has been working. You are being seen right now. Okay. People are seeing you. You're a lot. You're showing up a lot more than things once were for you, right? Like, yeah, a lot of people are looking up to you right now. Okay, whether you know it or not. And I said this in the video the other day. A lot of the people that I talk to are influencers or they have a collective. My collective has a collective. All right. And a lot of people are finally starting to see you. You are someone that gives hope to the average person, they're saying. All right. People look at you like, wow, how the fuck did she do that? She really is magic. They really are magic. Okay. That's how people are looking at you right now. They're looking at you as very desirable, very beautiful, very diplomatic, very much a vulnerable person, but very much that stands in their power and their truth of who they are. Right? You're someone that Spirit is saying that follows what's on your heart, what's on your heart's true desire. And I feel like that's where you're going right now. So when you're at this portal, I can't pick a card up. When you're at this portal, what you're looking for right now is what is your heart's true desire? Okay. What is it that I have really been wanting all of my life? What have I been waiting for? That's what you need to be truthful about. And that's what you need to go after. Okay. And I don't care what it is. It could seem shallow. It could seem plain. It doesn't matter. That's where you're supposed to be headed right now. And if you're not in alignment, I feel like you may feel some blockages with that thing. You may feel like, oh, my wishes, the things that I want aren't coming true. But that's simply not the case. I feel like it's just you're not in alignment with the things that it is that you wish. The Temperance card is pure alchemy, you guys. I don't know if many of you guys realize this, and even in this card, it actually does show some of the life force. This is the sea, right? This is plasma. This is all of life force, okay? This is blood. This is not just water that's balancing out. This is real alchemical change. Okay, that a lot of you are going through. And like I said, this is on the earth plane. Okay, you're going through this through your root chakra. So this is literally what you are building up, what's coming out of you in your chakras. So for many of you guys, just remember that. So when you're building this new version of you, right? Because like I said, your DNA is literally changing. Change it into the person that you really want to be. Okay. You wonder what's diplomatic, they say? That's diplomatic. That's integrity. Being true to yourself first. Before you walk through that door, before you see who's on the other side, what do I want? What do I need to hear? What do I want? Okay. King of Swords. Yeah, this is not a mental. This came out in reverse. This is not going to be something that you decide mentally. Now, are you going to keep yourself in track mentally, be disciplined and all of those things? Of course. But this is a feeling, a thing, I'm sorry, this is a mission that you're making from your heart space. Okay, this is a choice, a decision that you have to make from your heart space. And once again, they're saying it is truth. All right, this is like I feel like this is plan zero or floor zero, right? But it's not really, because it's like I said, it's you and it's a continuation of you. But I feel like you're just at this crossroads, because I feel like whatever it is that you've been building, whatever it is that you've been doing, you've reached a point where you have completed some things, and there's like you could go a million different ways. You have a few different options right now. So with those options, you need to choose what is the truthful one to you. They're not all truthful to you. Some of them you're doing it because, oh, I want to help others. Okay, that's not for you. That's for others still. Now, if it's honestly for you, okay, stick with it. But if you're doing it because you feel like, oh, people will see you this way, or it's going to help you be seen, you need to do the thing that is truthful to you. All right. Now, I feel like there is always already weight that you're carrying that you have to keep a commitment to. That's fine. But what else can you balance out for you? And like I said, this doesn't have to be large, big changes. These can be small. That way that you can implement them. And in 5 years from now, you'll be like, oh, wow, okay, well, I am this person. All right. It doesn't have to be a big, drastic change. And the Nine of Pentacles. This is protecting yourself. This is protecting the things that you build. This is protecting your finances, things like that. So making sure that you're saving and things like that. But this is definitely blessings. This is right before the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is definitely blessings coming in. This is major transformation, major growth, abundance, wisdom. And I feel like that's why I was saying, I feel like you're not new. You're not new to this. You're true to this. Okay, that's something my homegirl always says. My best friend. But yeah, and so I feel like in that, encapsulate your beauty completely. All the things that have made you beautiful, the pains, the weaknesses, the joys. But this time, they're saying it's time for you to celebrate yourself. It's time for you to go after what it is that you truly want. What is going to make you happy? What is going to make you whole? What is going to heal you? Because for some of you guys, I feel like you do a lot of work healing others, but there's still a lot of holes left in you that need healing itself, okay? So think about that. Think about what it is that you can do for you. We're going to pull a few more cards and then we're going to head out, okay? If this message is resonating with you guys, first of all, I have not introduced myself. My name is Lisa Kidd. I am a diviner. I build systems. I help people spiritually strategize their lives, okay? Using spirit, using magic, and all the things and tools as support. But you are the main tool. And so I teach you how to work through you. All right. This is one of the tools that I use. The collective. All is connected, collective growth, and supported. Many of you guys may have not been feeling supported by people. If you haven't watched my video from the other day, I'm going to recommend that you go back and watch my video from the other day. And that little ding is confirmation. All right. Go back and watch my video from the other day. It was probably just about, it's less than a week ago that I posted it. But many of you guys may not feel supported. You may not feel like you have a collective right now. You are being aligned with it. And the more truthful and honest you are with yourself, the more honest and the more easier, I should say, it'll be for your collective to find you. Okay? As long as you're under another facade or doing what you think you need to do, it's hard for them they can't see you. You're not shining your light right. Okay? You're not that beacon. As soon as you get in alignment with your true coding, with who you truly are, oh, they're going to light up. They're going to be like, oh my God, that's my person. That's them. That's them right there. This is who I've been looking for. And they're going to find you because they are searching. You have a certain wisdom about yourself. Okay. And spirit just wants to let you know you are supported. You're divinely supported. And this was what I said in the video the other day on heaven and on earth. And this video, this picture right here shows me a lot of you guys, if I'm speaking to actually women or just a feminine energy is what I feel. You have a lot of feminine energy behind you. Okay. And this is in the collective on earth and also in the spirit. And the reason why is because, I hate to say it like this, but women are going to change some shit. Okay. We are. The feminine, and I'm not going to say the women, I speak in energies if you guys know, the feminine energy is going to change some things around. We are already, okay? Integrated woman, self acceptance, integrate lessons, grounded healing. So, this is what I was saying. This was what I was talking about. Like, if you know, and this is want me to use a weight example, who says you got to go to the store and swap out your whole fucking refrigerator? Maybe you just go buy extra vegetables this time and start putting more vegetables on the plate with the burger, with the fried chicken, but throw some extra vegetables on there. Maybe you make it the goal to try to eat the vegetables first, right? Okay, maybe we start making small changes for ourselves to integrate this new person, these new truths, this new person into who we are. And this was the message that I came up with last night during this Mercury retrograde. I just wish that it would have been at the beginning of the month so I could have really helped a lot of you guys through it. But hopefully now you guys will see this and this can help you get a little bit more clarity on what's been going on. You're integrating though with yourself. Okay. It was like an incubation period. This is a period of, like I said, self-acceptance. Who am I really? Being honest with ourselves, because who the fuck is going to stop you? If you're the type of person that likes name brand, who cares? Who says that that's not spiritual? Who says that you can't be spiritual still? Right? Who says that you can't make change in this world still because you like rap music, because you like to twerk? All right, like I said, and if there's things that you know that maybe need changes in you, maybe we do them small, baby steps, right? Baby steps. That reminds me of that movie, What About Bob? It was Dr. Martin. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps changed my life. Baby steps will literally change your life. All right. All of these cards, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. I'm feeling high priestess energy. Okay. Lots of healing energy that some of you guys have. Raise your vibration, connect to the light, release blocks, strength, and safety. This is about you feeling safe in yourself, in your body, on your journey. Okay. Knowing that this is exactly what you built. It's crazy. All three of these cards that came out. And the reason I say it's crazy is because this is a whole deck. And as you see, they're all mixed up here. All the cards that just came out for us were literally purple. All 5 cards that came out were purple. This purple. Truth, wisdom, light. Okay. What did I tell you for the ritual? Purple candle. That's what came to me. Okay, because we're wanting to enlighten our higher self. We're working in the energy, what they're telling me is of our higher self. All right, so you want to call that energy down so that you can bring in and so that you can match your intuitions with the you on the other side. Okay, if that makes sense to you. So basically, it's not me from present day making the decisions. It's also my higher self that can see how I am and they can help me make the decision for myself. All right, we got divine timing. Trust the universe, follow the flow, patience, and signs. Okay. So like I said, if you feel like, oh, it's not these wishes, these manifestations aren't coming through yet, baby, you're at the crossroads, right? To where you're stepping through the portal to get them. But it's like they don't want to give you the wrong blessings. All right. So we need you to decide which blessings do you actually want? What is truthful to your soul? Because I feel like this next role that you're going to be in, you might be in it for a little while. Right? They're saying to me right now, at least the next 9 years, you're going to be in this space for a little while of this wisdom keeper, this teacher, this sage, this person that you've built your persona around, this desirable person. So they're wanting to make sure that they get the order right. Okay, that it's exactly how you want it. Right? Do you want pickles on that burger or not? Okay. Inner darkness, hold safe space, knowing patterns, and release versus feed. If some of you guys are fighting with that old version of yourself, that's what that ritual is going to help. All right. So do some shadow work. If any of you guys are still fighting with certain things, why can't you release certain things, certain parts of yourself? Right. And what they're saying to me right now is because the truth of the matter is at one point they helped you survive. All right. But you've got to see the light that you don't need them anymore. All right. So it's going to be a release ceremony of, thank you for helping me through. Thank you for helping me, but I'm okay now. Okay. So it's creating a new safe space for yourself. All right. So what they're saying right now is some of you guys, like I said, you're being put in this place of prominence. So people are starting to see you. As you are being seen, you have to be honest and truthful with yourself. Like I said, that's the only way for your soul tribe to find you. All right. So if you are not being yourself, like I said, that you're not lighting up, they can't light up, they can't find you. You're not being that beacon. What Spirit is saying, the very first card that came out, don't dim your light to fit in. All right, you cannot dim your light at this time. You are the Queen of Wands. You are the fucking bomb. You are the shit, okay? It just is what it is. You leave a trail of fire, of passion, wherever it is that you go. You ignite people. You ignite a spark, okay? That's just who you are. You can't dim that for nobody, all right? So if you have been, figure out how you've been dimming that light, all right, to hide back in the safe spaces, right? Because maybe in the shadows, maybe that was safe for you at one point, but it don't line up with where you're going and who you said that you wanted to be, all right? So figure out what you need to do, but you got to take that cloak off, baby. Play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Like I said, it don't have to be from your mental, and that's what I was feeling. It don't need to be no strict disciplinary things this time. Figure out how you can incorporate this new version of yourself in a fun and a joyful way. If you've been feeling stuck or stagnant, they're saying that's why. It's because you've been trying to make things that are too heavy on yourself. You've got to figure out a way to enjoy yourself at this time, okay, while you do this, because that playfulness is a part of your new personality as well. Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. This card came up in the reading. This is confirmation. Again, go watch that other reading, you guys. Heaven on earth, like I said, as above, so below, as within, so without. So the things are already being placed here on the physical plane for you. All right, you are literally creating your heaven on earth. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So that's two cards that we got talking about your vibration rising. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. And that's what I was seeing right here. Like I said, you're having this alchemical change, this DNA upgrade. All right. And as you are rising, you are getting in alignment and you will be risen, right? As your vibration rises, people will be able to see you. So if you're worried about, oh, well, my soul tribe can't see me, it's because you've got to raise that vibration. But you can't raise your vibration in this until you deal with whatever this last little shadow part is. And go ahead, like I said, and bury it, put it away, and just start playfully, enjoyingly, start chasing the life decisions, your dreams, and things that are going to help get you where you want to be. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. Love, light, and lingerie. And I will talk to you all very, very soon.